Hello everyone, welcome to Bullet Journaling with Eve. Today we have a stationery haul and we will look at everything I gathered over the past month. Different stationery, journals, etc. Everything you see here today was bought with my own money, so nothing was gifted, this is not a sponsored video, and you will get my honest opinion on each item. Let's go straight into it. This is everything I bought last month. We will start with this order from Tifosi. I hope I am saying the name right. I ordered 3 journals, some stickers and some stamps. Let's start with the date sticker, where you have all the days of the year. At first glance they look boring. All the dates with the names of the months and days. But as you can see, it's really easy to peel them off, which I really like. And there are plenty of them. Let's see if it sticks as it should. As you can see, the color is not exactly white, it's off-white or more of an ivory shade. But that matches the pages in my bullet journal, so I don't mind it at all. As for the design of the sticker, I think it looks really nice. At the top you have the month's name, in this case February. Then you have the date, here is 20. I also bought this stamp. Let me unpack it. Here you have all the dates of the month and you can adjust it for the month and days to use it as a stamp. I really like this as a tool and I think I will use it a lot in my bullet journals in years to come. You might even see it in my next video. And I really like how it looks. It's nice little stationery gadget. As you can see here, it says full of energy, which is a nice detail. That's all about the dates. Now let's move on to the bullet journals. First, I will unbox all of them. Each of them comes in its own box, so I will take them out and we will check out the quality. I never had a Tifosi bullet journal before, so I have really been looking forward to them and I hope they are nice. I love the designs, but let me unbox them and we will talk about them. Each of these comes in its own box and I will unbox all of them. As you can see, I picked 3 bullet journals, all in blue. I don't know why, but I guess those were the ones I liked the most. Let's start with the first one. This one is called Moonlight Melody Navy Dot Grid Notebook, in this wonderful navy blue color. The cloth cover has the boss design, with some parts of it filled in with beautiful gold foil. On the back there is also the boss design and a small gold detail. The edges are gold and there is an elastic band and a pen holder. I never had this feature before. And now let's take a look on the inside. Inside we have a take you note from Tifosi and all their social media headlines if you want to follow them there. Then there is a wonderful first page with a "This belongs to" section. At the back there is a big pocket where you can store things. The pages are all numbered. I have never had a bullet journal with numbered pages. I often end up gluing pages together to cover up color bleed through when using watercolors, for example, so I will see how that works out for me. It also has 2 blue ribbon bookmarks. Now let's move on to the second one. This one is a gold vintage dot grid notebook. It also has a stamped cloth cover with gold details. And the back is plain, but I really like it. It also has an elastic band, a pen holder, and a pocket. This one is even bigger, so you can store a lot of things in it. The inside of the cover has this gold foiled T pattern all over it. And then there's this notebooks belongs to section. Like the first one, the pages are numbered. Comparing the two, the numbers in this journal are larger, and there's also a difference in the page colors, so the paper stock is a bit different. Something for you to consider, but I love them both. Lastly, we have the third one, the Moonlight Melody Dot Grid bullet journal in blue. So the first one was navy blue, and this one is just blue. It's the same as the first one, just in different color. So the third bullet journal is the same as the first one. It has the same cover design, the same inside features, and the same back. Again, I really like this one. Like the others, it has numbered pages, and all of these notebooks are dotted. This one also has two blue ribbons. These are the 3 bullet journals I bought recently. All of them are from Typhosy. Until now, I had always used bullet journals from Notebook Therapy because I received one as a gift from my husband and my friend, and I really liked it. Then I discovered these gorgeous designs from Typhosy and I decided to order them to see if they live up to the hype. Now I am thinking about which one I should use as my second bullet journal for 2025 and which ones I should save for the next year. Maybe these two would work great as my bullet journals for next year. So both of those Moonlight Melody notebooks. The gold vintage would be my second bullet journal for this year. Or I could combine this one with the blue Moonlight Melody journal. Let me know in the comments which two you think would work the best together. And since you already know which bullet journal I am using this year, tell me which one you think would be the best match for it. Let's set the bullet journals aside and talk about some different stationery. Starting with erasers, I picked up 3 erasers, each different from the others. The first one is the Koh-i-Noor Hard Mud Eraser. This one is really soft, as you can see. We will test how well it works with my pencil. Then I have this Faber-Castell eraser. It looks like a pencil. Let me get it out. Okay, so this is the texture I love about Faber-Castell erasers. It's really easy to hold because of the plastic grip. And this one is hard. The last one is also by Faber-Castell, but this is dust-free eraser. It's soft, as you can see. I will test all of these with an HB pencil. That's it for erasers. I also picked up this aqua brush by Pentel Artists. The reason I got this is that I saw different techniques for using colored aquarelle pencils, and this should make it easier since you can fill this part with water. It has a brush tip, but it's really synthetic and stiff. I'm not sure how well it will work. We will test it out, but it doesn't seem soft enough. Speaking of aquarelle pencils, I also got these Faber-Castell aquarelle pencils. We will check those out too. Next, I have a ruler section. This isn't just any ruler. You might look at it and think, oh, it's just a regular ruler. But what I really like is that it has all these simple shapes. This ripped part is going to be amazing for making frames in my bullet journal. I also love that it's small enough to fit in my bullet journal's pocket. Then I have this one. It's for making curves and it's from Koh-i-Noor. I think the name for this is French curve ruler, and it's specifically for drawing curved lines. For me, I think I will use this for borders. Next, I have this mapped compass that we needed last week or week before that for my habit trackers. It has a needle that's safely stored with this plastic part. You can remove this section and attach the part where you place your point liner, for example. This is the easiest way to create that circular habit tracker. If you missed that video, I will link it here, but this is something that we needed for that video. This is some cheap plastic, but it's unnecessary, so I will just put it away. This is the compass that we need. That's everything. My rulers, compass, and erasers. Now, let's get to the thing I'm really excited about. These Faber-Castell colored aquarelle pencils. These were a gift from my husband and they came in this beautiful metallic box. It's really easy to store and it comes in this wonderful red color. Now let's open it up and take a look inside. We have two sets with a total of 48 different colored pencils. Each of them has this grid design, which I really love about Faber-Castell pencils because they are easy to hold and don't slip away. Along with the pencils, we also got a sharpener, especially for these aquarelle pencils. Inside the box, there is also a Faber-Castell pencil, which has that great grip that I don't know if you can see, but the grid has the 3D effect, and that's what makes for such a good grip. We also got this Faber-Castell brush. Okay, so this one is a little bit softer than the Pentel Artist brush, but I still think I have softer brushes at home that might work even better. Now, let's look at the second set of colors. This is just the first part of the set, from yellow to blue. The second part includes colors from blue to brown, this paper ad insert, and we also have some metallic colors like gold and silver. I'm not sure how these will work as aquarelles, but we can test them out and see. A great thing about Faber-Castell colored pencils is that you can buy individual pencils when you need them, which is really convenient. Now, let's put everything aside and test most of those things I have gathered here. I will grab a notebook, fill the pencil brush with water, and we will start testing. First, let's test the ruler. Look at that border. Look at that crisp, clean, wiggly line. It's perfect. Next, let's try the French curve ruler. To create a curved line, you just need to find 2 points that you want to connect with a curved line. Then, choose the angle you want for a curve. You will roll the ruler along these 2 points and get the perfect curve every time. Now, let's test the erasers. I will start with the Faber-Castell eraser that looks like a pencil. This one is the hardest of the 3, so I have to apply a lot of pressure. It didn't erase everything, but it could be good for sketches where you want to leave the pencil line slightly visible. Next is the Faber-Castell dust-free eraser. You don't need to apply much pressure, and this one erased everything. It works really well with my pencil, and you can see the difference. It leaves the surface completely clean. I'm using this HB pencil for testing. Then we have the Koh-i-Noor eraser, which is really soft. Oh, this is even better. You don't need to apply much pressure and erases the pencil line completely. This is fantastic. I think I have found my winners. The Koh-i-Noor and the Faber-Castell dust-free eraser are both excellent for erasing pencil marks from HB pencil. But that doesn't mean that the Faber-Castell pencil shaped eraser is useless. It's great for art where you want to keep the pencil marks visible or for tracing. Now, let's test the aquarelle colored pencils. I will try shading. I will start with the darkest color and apply one layer. Then I will take another color and apply it over the first layer of the darkest color. And finally, I will use the lightest color and blend it over the previous layers. This is a great way to create a smooth gradient effect. As you can see, the colors are really vibrant and opaque. Lastly, let's test the Pentel Artist brush. I will start from the bottom and work my way up with the brush, pressing it to release some water over the colors. Okay, I can feel some tearing of my paper here. As I suspected, this brush is really hard on the paper in a bullet journal. It could work great on regular watercolor paper, but as you can see here, the paper is tearing. Just keep in mind that this brush might be good for watercolor paper, but not for bullet journal paper. And you will end up with a really wrinkled pages. But I also want to try it with the brush that came with this set of pencils, the Faber-Castell brush. I will do the same thing I did with the first one. I will apply 3 different colors and layer them on top of each other. Now let's check this one. As you can see, this one works much better and there's no tearing of the paper. We do have some lines in between the swatches, but this brush is a little softer, so it works really nicely. Even when I add more water, as you can see me doing now, is not tearing the bullet journal paper, which is great. But as I mentioned, I also have some softer brushes at home, and I think I will continue using those softer brushes with these aquarelle colored pencils in my bullet journal. And the last thing I want to test is just one color, and as you can see, it's working really nicely. You get that transition from opaque to almost translucent color. I used this technique last week in my March setup, so if you didn't see that video, I will link it here so you can check it out. This is me just preparing everything. This is how I prepared the first shot you saw. I will place all of those things I unpacked . And those are all of the things I gathered over the last month. Some colored pencils, Faber-Castell aquarelle color pencils, then the 3 bullet journals. All of those journals are from Tifosi, as well as the stamp and date sticker. Then we have 3 different erasers, each great for different things. We also have this compass that you can use with a point liner and 2 rulers, one for curvy lines and the other for creating borders, and the Pentel Artist brush. I hope you find this video a little bit helpful and that it helps you choose the right stationery for your bullet journaling. I will see you next week. Bye!